Imagine a group so powerful they can manipulate the stock market at will. A team operating in secret with the ability to single-handedly prevent a financial crisis. This is not the stuff of conspiracy theories, but an actual organization known as the Plunge Protection Team, or PPT. Established in 1988 following the infamous Black Monday stock market crash, the PPT was created as a response to the chaos that ensued when markets plummeted, wiping out trillions of dollars in a matter of hours. Officially, the PPT is known as the President's Working Group on Financial Markets, and its stated purpose is to enhance the integrity, efficiency, orderliness, and competitiveness of our nation's financial markets and maintain investor confidence. But what does that really mean, and how does the PPT accomplish this goal? The PPT is comprised of some of the most powerful figures in finance, including the Secretary of the Treasury, the Chairman of the Federal Reserve, the Chairman of the Securities and Exchange Commission and the Commodity Futures Trading Commission, and a representative from the President's National Economic Council. While the PPT is not a law enforcement agency, it does have the ability to take action in times of market stress. In fact, it has been reported that the PPT meets regularly, even when markets are performing well, to discuss potential risks and vulnerabilities. So why all the secrecy? Why is the PPT's work shrouded in mystery? And what happens when the PPT steps in to prop up the stock market? These are just some of the questions we will explore in this episode of The Money Trail. But first, let's take a closer look at how the PPT operates and the tools it has at its disposal. Because when trillions of dollars are on the line, every move the PPT makes has the potential to change the course of financial history. The Plunge Protection Team, or PPT, is a secretive organization whose meetings are shrouded in mystery. Officially known as the President's Working Group on Financial Markets, the PPT was established by an executive order signed by President Ronald Reagan in 1988 following the stock market crash of 1987, also known as Black Monday. The group's mission is to respond to significant financial disruptions and ensure the stability of the U.S. financial system. While the PPT's existence is not a secret, the details of its meetings and operations are not made public. This lack of transparency has led to speculation about the group's true purpose and activities. Some critics argue that the PPT is nothing more than a tool for the government and large financial institutions to manipulate the stock market and protect their own interests. The PPT is comprised of high-level officials from various government agencies, including the Federal Reserve, the Securities and Exchange Commission, and the Department of the Treasury. These individuals have access to vast resources and are able to take swift and decisive action when necessary. One of the tools at the PPT's disposal is the Exchange Stabilization Fund, or ESF. Established in 1934, the ESF is a little-known entity within the Treasury Department that has the authority to buy and sell foreign currencies, as well as engage in other financial transactions. The ESF has a reported balance of $100 billion, but its true resources are believed to be much larger. The PPT can also coordinate with large financial institutions such as Goldman Sachs and JP Chase to inject liquidity into the market and stabilize prices. This was reportedly the case during the 2008 financial crisis, when the Federal Reserve secretly lent billions of dollars to these banks to prevent a complete collapse of the financial system. Despite the secrecy surrounding the PPT's operations, its existence and influence cannot be denied. The group has the power to move markets and shape financial history with every decision it makes. But what happens when that power is used behind closed doors, without public scrutiny or accountability? These are some of the questions we will explore in this episode of The Money Trail. In the darkest hours of the